Hi, Lauren. Yeah, I contacted you today because I felt strongly. Now, I'll be honest with you. Today, I've had a little bit of bad news. Some friends of mine, as I said, um, had some bad news. And um, prior to that, though, I had no idea that was happening today. Um, and I felt called to call you, so I carried on still with that. Although I've had a bit of some bad news. Right, just want to explain a little bit. So today I shuffled my cards, I cleansed my cards, got some crystals as you can see. Thank you. And we've got two crystals that popped up. So we've got one which is Archangel Michael, which is technically you're a air sign. Michael would be an air sign because he's got a big sword. He's a is a protection. He's an angel that protects. Next that came out, I shuffled, I chucked out. I've got six, well, should be seven, but one just literally just decided to go on holiday and didn't tell me when it's come back. So I don't know where it is. It's just disappeared, really, to be fair. So the second angel that's come to this reading is Raphael. Now Raphael is the healer. Now you know better than me, but I believe going on these two, so protection and healing, I think this reading will be something to do with something to do with that. Really, to be fair, you will know more than me, but you may gain from this reading. Sorry about the background. Um, Obviously, I can't control the music and the TV behind me, so yeah, sorry about that. But you may gain some more insight, or this reading may be something to do with healing and protection. That's what I think. Now, top of my head, sitting down, I do a little bit of meditating, and Janet has come to my mind. Now, no disrespect, because you may know a Janet, and I suspect you do know a Janet, and maybe she's deceased. If she hasn't been deceased, then it really isn't for you. But I only know one Janet, and she was a Janet, the ice cream lady, and she used to be the ice cream lady that was allowed to come into our school to serve us ice creams in the school gates. Now, I don't know if this is her. I don't know if Janet means something to you, but that's what Janet means to me. So I'm wondering if Janet means something more to you. I don't know who Janet is, why Janet, the ice cream lady on my side, has come through right now. So I'm thinking it's something to do with you. So Janet is another thing. So they are the two things that I felt I should state before I even start pulling any cards. Really, to be fair, I'd love to know if Janet is significant, and or's healing and protection is something that is essential to this reading. But I felt called to call you. I felt the need to do this reading, and I'm gonna do the reading because I feel um, it's for you. Now, it's going to go up on my YouTube channel because I suspect it's going to be longer than the minutes I need to put it onto WhatsApp or any other platform. So you may see the heart plus two, which you know what that means technically. It's the second one. Anyone who's reading this or watching this that doesn't know Lauren and hasn't had permission, please can you kindly sort of not carry on watching because this is not for you. If you have permission from Lauren and she's happy to let you watch this reading, then please join in as a cross watcher. Totally fine in this case. So, Palo Santo, I think you've seen this before. I'm just going to quickly light some Palo Santo and clear the energy quickly before I pull some cards. Just talking on the subject of what's going on at the moment within my life. I actually had quite a good feeling. That's the reason why I called you. It's not because I thought there was something bad coming in, just in case you was wondering if there was some bad news. I actually think it's something nice or something nice to know. I don't sense it's bad news. I hope it isn't bad news. I hope I don't pull something and it contradicts what I'm saying. But I actually had a good feeling about doing a reading for you today. So I'm hoping that that follows through really, and you get something that you was meant to see, know, or understand better. And yeah, I can't tell you what's going to happen until it happens, basically. But yeah, here we go. So I've cleansed the area. Just going to quickly cleanse me, and then we'll start pulling some cards. I've got a new system at the moment which I'm using, which is with the crystals. I don't know if you can see these crystals. For instance, what I'm tapping right now, if you can see it, that is that's from Africa. It's from Congo and Democratic Congo, and it's a natural centurine. Centurine is quite a good crystal for money, really. To be fair, it's a very nice crystal money for money. A very good crystal for money. I don't know why I'm saying that. So I'm wondering if something money is coming into you, but that's a very good crystal for money, really. To be fair, and I notice how I'm lighting this. I don't know if you can see this, but as I go to it, oh, here we go. The light is there. So yeah, I wonder if it is money. But if it is, I bless that money to you. I bless that money to us. If it is for me either, who knows? But I bless it in good vibes, in good intention. Okay, there. We're gonna start the reading now. Just give me a minute. Let me just quickly decide. We've got 4 cards to choose from today, and I'm just wondering which card will be the best. Okay, I'm gonna start with the crystal cards. So on top of the crystal, on top of the card I've got to place on the energy is Samael. Leal means means angel, basically. And that's in all names. So it's Michael, Samuel, ULL. So that part always means angel. And Samuel is basically, if you have someone now, this could be myself because I'm a Scorpio, but if you have someone who is a Scorpio in your life, possibly this could be linked to them as well, because this angel has been around. My birthday's been recently, and this angel's popped around. It's popped around before my birthday, and it's popped around after my birthday, and it's popped around significantly. And I'm wondering if this could be something significant to you. So we'll see. So I'm going to do things a little bit different. Usually I get the crown of the read last, but we're going to go from top down basically. So we're going to go in a little bit of a different way than I usually do. So really all I need is 1 card, and so far I've got 2 cards. So the first card to come out is the Fool, and it's Silex. I've never heard of this crystal before. But it's the Fool. Now the Fool was in Aries. So I don't know if Aries is something to do with this. And oh, we've got 3 cards. Okay. So the next card is Zoisite with Ruby, and it's a 7 of Wands. Now I do need to go in and do some research on that because I'm not fully 100% sure with all of the cards prior to their primary, their primary, i.e. like air. You got the wands and where they sit in the zodiacs. I'm still learning that, so I will put this in the notes. I will put these in the notes. Don't worry. So they've got the 7 of Wands. This energy also will be the crown, and we have Chrysoprase or Chrysoprase. I've never heard of that one either. And it's the 4 Wands. And again, I will put these into the description basically, so I'll write them all out so you can clearly look at them, or if you want to research them, which I always suggest you do, you can suggest them. Now I will put in what those zodiac signs are, because sometimes I think they're relevant. I don't know, I've never read them very recently. It's due to come out tomorrow, in fact, and I've done the same here, and the same threes come out. So I don't know if this is some kind of it's a new. This is quite new to me, this way of doing the reading, but it seems to be very fruitful, to be fair. So these three signs, and I will put them up. So one of them will be one sign, which is a fire sign, another is a fire sign, and the third is, fun enough, a fire sign. So this is to do with a fire sign. I will definitely say that right now. I will actually I'd actually ask you to look at these, and I'll put them in a way where hopefully you can see them, and you can see that description, and you can later on look at those and just maybe write them down, and then just do a little search on them after to see if any of these um, crystals represent in anything. Do they bring anything else up in past the reading, basically? But just looking at the colours as well, because for some reason I'm always drawn to the solar plexus when I'm using crystals. And the solar plexus are the 7 that I use. There's more, but the 7 that I use commonly is to do with your body. So it's to do with your crown right the way to your base, literally, basically. And each of these have a color that that resonates with it, basically. These colors also are healing, and obviously I said Raphael is the healer. So I'm just wondering if this is all relevant. So what colors I'm seeing at the moment, as you can see here, there's a lot of burgundy, there's a lot of blue, there's a lot of burgundy and blue, tiny bit of green in there. So this is grounding, because anything red will be grounding. Red and black is kind of grounding colors. And here we have like a red and a blue, which is like grounding. And again, I had my other reading, which hasn't been released yet. It releases tomorrow, but it's the same kind of colours, and it's to do with the throat chakras. These are the blues. These are the blues for the throat chakra. Now, Lauren, I do love you totally, right? And I know you're a lady of whatever you feel you express. I don't know if there's a message to say calm down, calm down, calm down on your vocals, because you can, there's some people that don't say anything, and we know those people. And even at your old workplace, we know a guy that never says anything, and he drives around and he just says, yes, he's absolutely nothing. I don't even know his name, in fact, because he says so much. And yeah, I'm not saying to be like him, but I'm just saying there's that, and then there's yourself, who, you just have to say like boo, and then you've got something to say. Not in a bad way. I'm not trying to slay you. I'm not trying to put some dirt on you, because I'm not. I'm just saying how confident you are as a person to how confident others are. I think that could be a message to you. I think there's a time and a place to be bold, and to be advert with your voices. And I think this reading might be saying, hold back a little bit and be a little bit thoughtful how you doing it. I don't know, but that's how I'm seeing it. And I know you. So I'm just thinking, and to work with your highest, your best side of you, not your like with anyone really, anyone's other side, the side when it's in reverse. And you see the other side of no, we want to work on this side. And I was just thinking maybe that could be a little message there for you. But definitely, if not, this is two and a fire sign, because there's so much wands here. There's wand. All of it is wands. So I don't know. We'll see. But these are the first cards, and I'm starting from the crown and I'm working my way down. So that's your crowns. And we start with the 4 of Wands, because that's the one that's sitting first, followed by the 7 of Wands, and the last one with a 4. And I hope that's right. And if it isn't, when you watch back after, then swap it to how it is. But at the moment, that's how I'm seeing it. So that's how I'll go from this point on. So the next, I will use the wide and rate, and we're gonna probably go for the 3, 6, and 9, and then we can start your reading from then. I hope it's not too long, but if it is, I think my cards are upside down. No, just those cards are. If it is, you can always come back to it because it's recorded, which is the good thing about some of these. Sometimes doing these, so excuse me, doing it remotely. I don't know. Right, the cards are mixed up a little bit. I don't know. That's a good thing or a bad thing. So we need um, we need 9 cards, please, tarot. 9 cards for Lauren. So we've got 2 here. Ready? 3. So the first one, we've got the Knight of Wands, followed by the Sun, followed by the Chariot. Just by looking at these 3 cards, I can tell you this: there's a lot of divine movement, and when I say divine movement, what I'm suggesting is that things happen, you don't know why it's happening, it's just happened the way it is. And even you yourself, you're wondering, why have I said that? Why have I done this? It's divine, yeah. Divine movement, the Chariot. There's 2 ways to do things in your own way of doing it. This is how I see it. You do this on in your own right, i.e., I chose to do it, or you're forced to do it. And I mean, when I mean forced, not like your bird or your partner or family or something like that's done this. No, I mean like divinely done. Like you can't work out why you done what you done. That's divine doing it. You didn't even think about it. Divine done the thinking for you. Divine. That's the first one. Followed by the Sun, which is the most respected card in the whole pack. This is the best card in the world in terms of tarot. You are living your best ever life ever, and it is so good. Nothing can touch it. It's your best ever. Alright, put it like this. You have loads of partners in your lifetime, and there's one encounter that you think, fuck me, that was the best. Whatever was done in that session, if you like, was the best, and it's remembered from time to time. It maybe even compared when you have another partner, you have one as good as ... Do you know what I'm saying? That's this card, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't get better than the Sun card. You really cannot. And then we've got shit. Then we've got the Knight of Wands, which is a fast moving, passionate, can be seen as a player. Can be. I'm sorry, but it can be. Either way, this energy, I'm sure I picked this energy up for you before. This energy is the energy that moves in fast and moves out fast, very passionately. You can be kissed by this person and think, wow, what a breath of fresh air. And then within that kiss, by the time you realise what's going on, the horse is gone and you can see a little bit of dust. Gone. Yeah, fast moving energy, this energy. This is, and I don't know if you heard the phone, that confirms it. And I believe this is going on right now. This energy moves in and moves out very fast. Fun enough, this energy corresponds with the energy of your crown so far as it stands. I've only pulled 3 cards out, but this actually, the wands, the fire, it's the same energy here. This could be this, to be fair. Technically speaking, so is this. Technically, same energy, same suit. This is a Leo. So yeah. Now, if this is ringing bells to you right now, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just put some Palo Santo right now, cleanse that energy from you. But if you do know what I'm talking about, you're either, and I feel you'll be grinning. Oh, just put the light out. Look at that. Just put the light out on that. Can you believe that? I feel that's why you're grinning. You're grinning because you've done something and you know what I'm talking about. You fully know what I'm talking about right now. I don't know why I know this, and I can't tell you exactly why I feel this, but I feel you fully know what I'm talking about right now. You fully do, and you're smiling. You're actually laughing right now, and you're smiling because you either think it's gonna happen or it's already happened, but you fully know what I'm talking about right now. You do. You know, that's energy cleansed. And sometimes it's good not to kiss and tell in it, but I would love to know if I was right or wrong. No, that would be nice to know that. So we've got another card here in reverse. Oh, so the Six of Wands. This is more wands. The Six of Wands is a victory. If it was upright, but in reverse. Now I've just told you Six of Wands is a victory in its upright. So what that says to me, so far, is that you don't think it was a victory. So whether now I don't know if you can listen to this yourself, and it's just me and you, or there's an audience. If there's an audience, I'm sorry, yeah, if this is a little bit um, too audio for you, but it could be that the sex wasn't as good as you thought. Because it's not a victory like you thought. So this horse it's above the horse right now. Yeah, this fast moving energy, which very passionate. It could deem as a player. Yeah, well, all that. Basically, if as I'm seeing it right now, I'm still laying the cards out here, and another card just dropped through. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is kind of an energy that says, I'm actually good on my own. It's like that oneness. That's like, she's got money, she's got gum, she's got crops behind, she even got lot of birds and stuff admire her. Like she's good. Like she doesn't need anything. She doesn't need anything. She's so good right now. This energy is a very solo energy, but a very solo energy. It don't need no one. It does not need a single soul right now. Like, even that little bird could represent a pet. Now I know you hold pets and stuff. Now is that you and your dog? Or is that you and your cat? Is that you and your bird? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're good. That's what that energy is. This energy is a very good energy. Like, you are so good right now. You don't want for nothing, don't need for nothing, don't need no one, don't depend on no one. You are you and only you. And you better believe it. That's a lovely energy to be in right now. And if you look above it is the sun. And so far, we're looking good right now. And we really are. I mean, I can feel like you're in a good place, or you can head into a good place, or this good place is where you need to be. I'm not sure, but it does look good right now. I'm actually really loving the energy right now. The energy is super good right now. Even if you haven't got the victory that you wanted, you're still looking good right now. You're still good. Right, we've got another two cards. So the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands could represent being left out in the dark. It could also represent money problems, debt. To be fair, it could do. Unable to get a mortgage, unable to get a loan, overdraft, kept in the dark. Five of Coins. The Nine of Coins looking good. This comes after. So this happens before. So I don't know if this was a period in your life where things wasn't working for you. but now it is. So just as it stands right now, this card here is just center of your read. So I'm still laying cards down. I'm reading as I go along. I'm still going to continue to read. There's loads of energy associated with you right now, Lauren, and you just need to understand that you are looking good, wherever it looks. Whether you are just pulling in all the custom at the moment, whether you're getting some good reviews, whether your boss man or boss lady is known, damn, I chose the right person for this job. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's looking so good for you right now. It really is. Prior to in the past being shut out and left more or less in the dark, because that's what that is. But the five. So I will keep shuffling. Oh, sorry. So we've got here. So there's another card. We've got here the two the pager ones. Yeah, the pager ones. Now there's a lot of wands in here. There's a lot of wands, and I have to say, is there someone around you that is either an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius? There's some strong energy. There's some strong energy in this read right now, and I can't stress how much it is. And I don't know why, but I see you smiling, and I feel like you do know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about now. There's a lot of there's a lot of it in here. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of wands. There's a lot of fire in this energy in your read right now. There's loads of it. So we're going to go for two more cards, and then I think we can start to read generally what I'm starting to see right now already, really, to be fair. But so far it seems like a really nice read so far. You're in a good place. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. I would say to be careful. If it's not you, and I hope this is not you, because I can't say this is you because you're in a good place, but we don't know where we are still. But if this is you, the King of Swords in reverse, as you know, you are an air sign. The King of Swords in reverse is now the King of Swords in upright is someone who is very trustworthy, someone who's very knowledgeable, someone who commands the truth, who commands that you tell them everything and not leave out anything or put anything in. They want the out all, they want it all. They want it all, and they don't want to settle for no bullshit, because that sword there will cut you out. In reverse, this energy can be a little bit manipulating with the mental. So either you are doing this, either you're being a little bit mentally controlling, maybe using facts and twisting them slightly, because that's what this energy will do, or someone has been to you around that, or will be doing that to you, because this is towards the end of the read. Generally speaking, I don't like any of the royal family, i.e. the knights, the queens and the kings and the emperors and empresses, to be in reverse. They're actually really horrible energies, generally. Most of the cards in reverse aren't the best, but when you get to the court cards, i.e. like the kings, the queens, and so on, the energy can be a little bit, yeah, it's not the best energy. To be fair, it's not the best. So I hope you're taking all this in, because we have a lot of cards. I'm not taking all of those cards because that's way too much. But we've got one card that didn't fall onto the floor, and unfortunately, this is the 10 of swords. Now I'm pretty sure that I've seen this card in your last reading. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I feel like I have, but this is the card of betrayal. Like someone is gonna stab you in the back. Someone close, someone close enough to stab you, basically. But the swords represent mental, so this will sit in you. It's not going to be someone literally stabbed you in the back. It's how you mentally feel about the situation. You feel like someone stabbed you in the back, basically. That's basically it. When I say that, and what you see the card with all the swords in the back, it doesn't mean you got loads of guys or women stabbing you in the back, or having a go. No, it means that things that they said, things that they've done, mentally has disturbed you, mentally has made you feel a certain type of way. Mentally has pushed you over your threshold or your comfort zone or your well-being. Do you know what I'm saying? That's basically what the swords represents in tarot. The bottom of the pack, now talking about that, is the Four of Wands. Some more wands. Now this is stability. The fours in wands means stability. This is your foundations. Underneath it is more swords. Look at that. It's the four swords. 4, 4. Wow. And look, they're all coming now. 3, 4. Oh god. Right, let's stop cutting the pack, because there's more than enough energy here for me to be getting on and talking before we carry on. So I would like to say, how I would like to sum this up for you, Lauren, is that this is definitely a passionate reading. This is definitely a reading to do with a fire sign, and if it's not to do with fire sign, in the extremes, and I mean the super extremes of things, because we've got the Sun and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got some bad ones here, but we've got some divine ones like the Chariot. I don't see that there's someone being spiteful in terms of trying to put blocks in front of you to stop you from progressing. But what I do see, what I do recognize, is that there's a lot of passion around you. If it's not you, there's a lot of passion around you. Now, the Six of Wands in reverse may say that that passion hasn't quite been victorious yet, but this is still there to say that that may be a possibility, that this could switch the other way and be like that, which is a victorious energy, which is like we went in there, and all them ones represents a certain passion, a passion for making money, a passion for getting up in the morning and making through the day, a passion with your relationships, a passion with your family, a passion with your hobbies. You understand what I'm trying to say? What these passions. So in reverse, we're not quite there yet, but we are definitely winning when we have the Sun there. We're definitely winning, because the Sun, as I said, is the most powerfulest card in the pack, and it represents a few different things. But I've done this for a reading before for someone else who you do know, which I won't say their name right now. But this also could be representing putting a light over something dark being exposed. And if it is the case, then right from the beginning, the divine chariot was the chariot, first of all, and I'm going to carry back to what I was saying before. The chariot, for one thing, only moves forward. You never see a horse reversing. You never see a horse running backwards. The chariot is operated by horses. Divine, meaning that a normal everyday person would never have a chance to even get on top of a chariot. You have to be privileged to do that. So divine could represent a role, i.e. a king or queen or privileged person, i.e. in today's it could be someone who's done well in technology, like I don't know. Just think of all the people we can think of. Elon Musk Musk at the moment with his Twitter, his ventures. It's a privilege to be on a chariot. So that's why I use the word divine, because divine is a privilege to be divinely led or divinely moved. If you're just a normal everyday person, that we all are really, when it comes to that. Even Elon Musk or whatever you want to call his damn name, he's an everyday person. When you take away his money, he's just normal. If you cut him, he's gonna bleed just like me and you. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing special about him other than he's got a big purse. Do you know what I mean? But nevertheless, you don't have to have the big purse in tarot to be on the chariot, because divinely led is divinely led, and that's by the universe, God, or whoever who you feel divine is. You know, that big thing which man cannot match with divine. You know what I'm saying? So these two together, divine and the sun together, it's like a double. It's like, like we are really in a good place right now, and you're right to be there. If you're not here right now, you're gonna experience a really good place here. And these two cards at the beginning it's a very lovely duo there. And to top it off with the fast moving, tells me that it's gonna move kind of quick to you. Now, this cards, the Knight of Wands, can be seen a little bit as a player, especially in reverse. If I see this in reverse, 100%, this is a player looking at you. He's just dropping his or her panties and come to do the do's. And then as soon as what's happened is happened, they're gone. Now, got what I need. See ya, bye. And it's straight away in your face, upside down, reverse, Knight of Wands. Now, in its upright version, like they do have a passion. You will see a passion. So for me, divine movement times 2, because these are 2 movement cards, very passionately. That's a very lovely 3 cards there, to be fair. What follows after is a little bit concerning, because it isn't well received, because it feels like maybe it could be, now I'm looking in the real world, this could be someone who dislikes your movement, how fast you're moving, how nice you're moving, and could try to be a little bit, this is a negative card technically, could try to be a little bit, like put a little thorn in there, because maybe they're not in that same, they feel like they're in this space. I don't want to put you in there as well. Do you understand? This could be seen as that, because when you move to the next card, which is the center of your read, you are in a very good place, and maybe this energy and this energy together kind of clashes, or it could say rags to witches. It could that could mean that as well. Rags to riches. These 2 cards together, 5 to the 9. Rags to riches. I don't need nothing. Before I had nothing. Now I've got everything I need. Do you know what I mean? That's these 2 cards put together. So I don't know if that is something meaning in where you are at the moment. If it is, you'd have to tell me the full story. Just a little thumbs up. You know what, you was kind of right there. It'd be nice. In the grand scheme of things, though, you may feel that you haven't done it yet. You may feel like you haven't made where you need to be yet still. There's still grounds to be made. You may feel like that. And this energy on the other side of where you're actually currently sitting, as I'm sitting good and pretty right now, this energy around you could be like, what? And you're saying, you ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't warmed up yet. I ain't even pulled up. I ain't even gone to the gym. I ain't even pulled a weight yet. I ain't even looked at a dumbbell. And if you're worried right now, are you in trouble? Can you see what I'm trying to say? It could be seen like that. These 3 cards together. Either way, The betrayal that could be following after could shock you, could hurt, could go deep within your soul, because you wouldn't believe this energy. 5 of coins could be the 10 of swords in your back, stabbed you, betray you, you know. And if you look above it, the chariot, which is sitting above all of those 2 other cards I just showed you,